Welcome to The Newsworthy. All the day's news in less than 10 minutes. Fast, fair, fun, and on the go. Thanks so much for listening. Today, Russia's plans for the U.S. elections, and Israel's prime minister in trouble. Plus, Google's changes, Black Panther's pre-sales, and the best in show. All that and much more in less than 10 minutes. And of course, it's Valentine's Day. I wish I could give all of you a gift, but I'll have to stick with one of you. I'll be announcing the winner to last month's giveaway at the end of today's episode right after the news. That person is winning more than $300 worth of amazing products, so be sure to stick around. I'm Erica Mandy. Today is Wednesday, February 14th. You ready? Let's do this. Top U.S. intelligence officials are all saying the same thing, that Russia definitely interfered in the 2016 presidential election, and that Russia wants to be even more aggressive to influence the midterm elections this year. The Hill reports the top spy officials expect Russia to try and use cyber attacks this year, using things like bots to spread misinformation. So why does Russia do it? Apparently to undermine democracy. The Prime Minister of Israel is in trouble. Israeli police say he should be charged with bribery and breach of trust. The Guardian reports that came after a 14-month investigation into 2 cases of corruption. One of the cases is known as the Gifts Affair, where Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is accused of getting valuable gifts from international billionaires and then helping them out with legal and tax matters. The other case, he allegedly told a newspaper to give him positive coverage in exchange for helping damage a competitor. You're not supposed to do that. So now Israel's Attorney General will be looking at the evidence and will ultimately decide whether or not to actually charge the Prime Minister. Netanyahu held a press conference and said he absolutely did not do anything wrong, and this attempt to get rid of him will end up as nothing. Things did not go as planned on a United Airlines flight from San Francisco to Hawaii. CNN says a piece of the cover came off of one of the plane's engines. A couple passengers got pictures and videos of it, and one woman tweeted it was the scariest flight of her life. Thankfully, the pilots called for an emergency landing, and they did land normally in Honolulu. Everyone is okay. It's official. The U.S. has now officially won 100 gold medals during the Winter Olympics. And we're talking about the entire history of the Winter Olympics. Snowboarder Shaun White won the 100th gold for America. The AP reports the U.S. is only the second country to ever win 100 winter golds. Norway was the first. The Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue is out, but there's something new this year, an In Her Own Words section connected to the Me Too movement. It's a range of black and white nude shots of women with words of empowerment written on their bodies, and the photo shoot used an all-women crew for the first time. Some people applaud the magazine for embracing the movement. Others say it doesn't really work. You can't make a swimsuit issue empowering. All right, other things people may be talking about today. Uber is telling its drivers, you got to take a break. There's now a new rule for Uber drivers that you can't work more than 12 hours straight. Fortune reports the Uber app will start to lock out drivers for at least a 6-hour break after that 12-hour mark. The idea is to basically make sure drivers don't fall asleep at the wheel and crash. Have you been to Chipotle lately? Maybe it's not as much as you used to. The chain has been struggling ever since it had some food safety issues back in 2015. Well, now Chipotle is getting a new leader, and the company is taking him right from Taco Bell. Yes, the Wall Street Journal says Taco Bell's CEO will now become Chipotle's new CEO starting in March. We'll see if he can turn things around. Google's email and search may be getting a bit of a makeover. So first up, AMP Stories will be coming to Google Search. AMP stands for Accelerated Mobile Pages. It's meant to make things load faster on your cell phone. And the Stories part means search results may start looking similar to stories we see on Snapchat and Instagram. Right now, only media companies are allowed to build stories, and it's getting tested. But soon you could see those cell phone-friendly visual stories as part of your search results. As for Gmail, Google wants to launch AMP there too, so it's more mobile-friendly. The company says it means your email could constantly be updating. So for example, if a business sends out an email with a certain discount, it could be updated constantly to show that current price. Or you could RSVP to an event without having to leave your inbox. Not everyone thinks this one is a good idea. Some have said it's just useful for ads, and Google will be able to see everything we do. Expectations are high and momentum is building. Variety reports the upcoming superhero movie Black Panther has sold more advance IMAX tickets than any other Marvel movie. And with the climbing pre-sales, the box office estimates for the opening weekend are going way up as well, now at least $150 million. This movie could potentially have the largest February opening weekend of any Marvel movie ever made. It's also groundbreaking in other ways, with a nearly all-black cast in a major superhero franchise. The movie comes out this Friday. We now know America's top dog, at least for this year. The best in show at the Westminster Dog Show last night was a Bichon Frise named Flynn. The show was at Madison Square Garden in New York City. Flynn's handler told ESPN this was likely Flynn's last show before retiring, but he has a lot of press appearances today because of his victory. Happy Valentine's Day today, but it is not the only reason people think today is significant. It's also Ash Wednesday today, the first day of Lent for Catholics and some other Christians. The New York Times reports it's the first time since 1945 where Valentine's Day and Ash Wednesday have fallen on the same day. And the two don't really go well together. Ash Wednesday is more of a solemn day when foreheads are marked with ashes as a reminder of mortality. For those that do celebrate Valentine's Day, though, you'll probably be spending some money. This year, Americans are expected to spend $19.6 billion. That's even more than last year. And that's it. You are all caught up for today. But before you go, it is time to announce the winner of last month's giveaway. Thank you so much to everyone who signed up for it. And I, of course, will be doing more giveaways in the future. And thank you so much to each company that contributed to the giveaway with some really amazing products. There was Soul Organics with beautiful, comfortable sheets, Pirette Fragrance Oil. I wear this stuff every day. John Lee Dumas with the Mastery Journal. This is a way to be more productive in just 100 days. I love that journal. And finally, Dow Labs Immunity Support. Chinese herbs for today. You just put it with water. I drink this stuff in the morning to make sure I stay healthy. All right, so the winner for all of those prizes worth more than $300 is Paige Dillamuth. Congratulations, Paige. Just contact me through the form at thenewsworthy.com to claim your prize. And by the way, congrats again to Amanda Broadway for winning a different giveaway on my Instagram account at the NW Podcast. Of course, all of you can always read more about any of the stories we talked about in today's news. Just go to thenewsworthy.com. All the links will be there for you when you click episodes and then find today's date. The Newsworthy is ready for you to listen every weekday by 4 a.m. Eastern Time. Happy Valentine's Day and have a great day.